What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So listen, let me tell y'all what happened. Now, usually what's been going on is I've been recording the reviews right after I watch it at 11 o'clock, whatever, when it comes out early. Girl, I couldn't even do P-Valley like that because my goddamn neighbors was in the back having a whole ass fiesta playing all this old ass music that they keep playing each and every fucking weekend, bitch. Okay? And then the music was so goddamn loud, I couldn't concentrate on the goddamn episode. And then I couldn't even record the video because it would have came through. Girl, ain't nobody got time for all of that. I said, just rude, okay? And then the DJ was just drunk as shit. I said, you know what? Girl, let me just go ahead and do this. Go take my ass to sleep and do this shit in the when I wake up. And here we are. But we are back. We are back. We are back. Girl, I look like I just woke up because I did. Okay. But we back for our favorite show. You know, shout out to the creator of the show, Katori Hall. You know what I'm saying? She didn't watch my reviews or whatever. So, you know, I feel a little good about that. You know, I'm gonna take that in. I'm still taking that in. It surprises me every time somebody from a show that I review, you know, watches my stuff because I don't feel like I have their reach or whatever. But hey, it is what it is, and this is a bomb ass show. Okay, that's all I gotta say about that. This is a bomb ass show, and y'all gonna get some bomb ass reviews. Okay, next thing. This is, like I said, P-Valley Season 1, Episode 5, Girl Belly. Okay? So we pick up where we left off last week. Last week we seen Mercedes and Patrice get into it, which I wish they would have extended that fight because Patrice really needed her ass whipped, okay? You know, even though it looked like Patrice got a couple of licks off of Mercedes because her nose was bleeding a little bit, it looked like Mercedes put her through a wet bind, okay? They last name, you know what I'm saying? Play on words, play on words. But anyway, so we get back into the club. We started off back at the club, you know. And Mercedes, not Mercedes, but Mississippi is out there still doing her thing. And somebody, they're recording, the show comes on as if somebody is recording through an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Which was happening, okay? Somebody was recording it. All these phones was recording it. And this is the particular recording that just blew Mississippi up, okay? Keyshawn up. Because eventually it's going to get on the internet and it's going to make a lot of noise, you know? And so at this point, she's doing her thing, whatever. We got this one lady that's in the audience that they keep focusing on. Her name Lauren. And she's singing along to the song. And Murder got him a hit on his hand. Lil Murder got him a hit on his hand because the song just now started playing and everybody is already chanting the words, whatever. The hook is catchy. Over love. You know, I picked the money over love. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just, you know, and then this drunk bitch up in the audience, she going off, okay? You know, come to find out, she said, Mama, I'm about to spend all my divorce settlement. This my divorce party or whatever that's happening. I'm finna spend my whole divorce settlement down here. I said, girl, for real? You ain't gonna have nothing left. Put that liquor down, girl. Put that liquor down. I get it, you know. Girl, I'm sitting here feeling sorry for her. I'm like, what that nigga do to you? What that nigga do to you? Okay? We gonna put a hash on that, you know, because then we gonna find out what that nigga didn't do to her. I was like, girl, what? You did what? Girl, you tripping. I said, that's probably a move I would have took. No, let me stop. Let me stop. I ain't know her like that. Ooh, I'm not. Okay, so let's stop. Let's stop. Let me put my tea out there. I'm not doing that. But I take somebody. No, let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Anyway, Miss Lauren out there just getting lit. She said, I'm finna spend my old divorce settlement up here on these scrippers. Okay, y'all finna do y'all thing. We got Gidget up there doing her thing, giving her little lappy dance and everything. I said, all right, Miss Gidge, you do what you gotta do. Next thing you know, we see Mississippi giving her a little dance or whatever up in the boom boom room. She was like, girl, let me tell you something. You beautiful as all hell. You got, and truth be told, let me just put this out there. Girl, I think the actress that played Mississippi, her name Shannon, baby girl, you beautiful as shit. Okay, first of all the women on here are beautiful, but baby, your body is every goddamn thing. Okay, what are you doing? Pilates, Kiletics, patois, like what are you doing? Okay, because Ashley needs to get in. Is that yoga too? You know what I'm saying? Ashley needs to get on a routine. You know, Ashley been kind of slacking. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta get this shit up off me. You know what I'm saying? But yes, girl, you the damn thing, okay? And basically Lauren started feeling so bad about herself and coming down on herself about how she don't look this way or whatever, and how niggas ain't shit and all this stuff. And so you got Mississippi trying to tell her, girl, God give us stuff that we really need, and you need to take that blessing, okay? Close one door and let another one open up to your real future and all that shit. You need to understand that you beautiful as too, bitch. Okay, she telling her all this stuff. I was like, they try to play Krishan like she dumb sometimes. Last week she was saying how, maybe the only thing that she do got is stripping, and all that she has is that she is pretty face or whatever. But at this point, Mama got some words of wisdom, okay? And as this going on, she passes the fuck out. She passes the fuck out. Mama said Lauren, okay? She was drunk and lit as all hell, all right? Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you one time, when I went to Philadelphia, that was one of the only times that I remember that I ever blacked the fuck out from drinking too much, okay? And woke up at the hotel. I said, how the fuck did I get here? You know what I'm saying? I was with my friends, so I was safe. But baby, I blacked out. I remember waking up to throw up outside the car and then getting back in the car. I didn't even get out the car. I just linked over and said blood. And next thing you know, I woke up at the hotel. Okay, they was like, bitch, get your ass out the car. We finna go up to the hotel. Take your ass to sleep. Okay, that was it. That was Miss Lauren. Okay, Miss Lauren was just gone. Meanwhile, we got Uncle Clifford. She up there looking like, reminiscing on what just happened, okay? She like, what the hell just really happened? Because Murder is literally butt booty hole naked, laying on the couch. I said that couch where all them ass and pussy juices been sitting on, and he got his face all up in it. I said, that's love right there. That is love right there, because I would have put a towel down, okay, bitch? Because what you won't have me doing is getting something on my face. That's what won't happen. And she just looking at him or whatever, just thinking like, damn, bitch, what is this? What did I really do? And at this point, she got to put her little robe on, put her dress on or whatever, put her wig on, and she come outside, and she hear this, oh love, you got me feeling that, oh love. I said, Lauren ass is still out there, and it is at the crack of dawn, okay? The club is closed. Ain't nobody else in there but Lauren ass and Lil Murder in the back, okay? And so, she pushing Lauren up out of there, and I was like, I didn't really like the fact that, Clifford put that drunk bitch outside on the curb like that, because ain't no telling what she could have did. I would have waited and put her in an Uber or a cab or some shit like that. But, at this point in time, Clifford said, you ain't my problem no more, okay? But meanwhile, the rest of the girls was outside, and they noticed on the door that it was a pink foreclosure sign on the door. And it said that, the pink about to foreclose in like 14 days, And they was like, what the hell is going on? Meanwhile, they trying to be called concerned, like, oh my God, because we're about to be out of a job in like 2 weeks or whatever. Next thing you know, Krishan is like, oh my God, look at this, bitch. Look at somebody sad about what's going on with the pink. But look, somebody done recorded the video and put it up there on the internet, and it's getting like 10,000 plus views. I never would have thought that. Look at these, yay. Okay, let me tell you something. If you ever go viral any way, you're going to feel the exact same way. When I started getting views on my channel, I felt the exact same way. Okay, so girl, Krishan, I understand exactly what you're talking about. Girl, moving on from that, Clifford looking at the thing, and she trying to figure out what's going on. This bitch done passed the fuck out like, what the hell? Okay, like, I knew I was in the pink. I was in the hole, okay? I was in the red, And so, goddamn, 14 days, this shit just snuck up on me. Then we get, Miss goddamn Haley, okay? Haley is at the Telex place where she was getting little wire transfers from, okay? excuse me, she was getting a little wire transfers from or whatever, and they told her, "Look, girl, ain't no more, we put a freeze on your account, you can't do this no more. It was only a one time certain situation during this flood or whatever. We was giving this little unlimited wire transfer situation and giving your little background or whatever. What we seeing, girl, your people been very generous." I said, "Girl, first of all, get up out my account. Second of all, don't put out something and I say that it's just gonna be a limited time only type of shit. Okay, let everybody know." Now with this mess up Haley's plan. Okay, at this point, she is funneling money from one account to another account, and I'm trying to figure out who account is it. Oh, we gonna find out who it is in this episode. Okay. Next thing you know, while they up in the place, the check cash place or whatever, here comes a Jeep Cherokee come rolling up, and it's just speeding. And the cashier lady, like, "Oh my God, oh my God," because it looked like the car was finna hit the door. Okay, like it was just finna keep on running through the building. But it stopped. Okay, girl, it was drunk ass divorcee Lauren. I said, Girl, get your shit together. You could have killed somebody. Next thing you know, we see her getting pulled off to jail, okay? She getting handcuffed for a DUI. She been put up in the little cell. Then we see Mercedes up there, and she trying to get her phone call. She was like, "I've been in here for like 3 hours, whatever. I still ain't got my phone call." They booking her, they processing her. Girl, why is it that the person that's processing her is old boy that she had to fuck up in the first episode and took his wallet and showed him why she was in church? Jesse. I said, you got the nerve to be a cop and you was up here sexually harassing this girl like that. You was up here all up in her space like that when she said don't touch, and you up here breaking the rules like that. Now it's his turn to get fucking revenge. When she found out, she said, "Oh, hell no. Jesse, God damn." Okay. So they throw her up in the cell. We got this one trans woman that's in the cell with the men, and she complaining about being up in there, like, "Take me up out of here." And of course, Jesse trying to act like he can't do nothing. Meanwhile, Patrice already up in there. Okay. They can't make no phone call because the phone is miraculously broken. And at this point, when Mercedes get up in that cell and she see her mama, it's tag team on that ass right about now. I said, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and fucking do it, bitch. Okay, she started fucking that bitch up again, and I wasn't sad about it because her mom deserved it. Now, at this point, she in the women's part of the prison. Jesse had to come up in there and break that shit up and tell them to separate them because the other cell blocks that they got is broken, the sewage is messed up, and all this other stuff. It's excuses why they can't really technically separate them and put them up in other jail cells. And so it was this older lady that was up in there. She was like, "You shouldn't even put your hands on your mother. No matter what it is that she do, you don't put your hands on your mother. These kids today don't have no respect or whatever." I said, excuse you, Miss Lady, why are you up in jail? That's what I want to know. Since you up here judging all the situation and you don't even know the flavor, you all up in the Kool-Aid, don't know the flavor. Why are you up in jail? What is your tea, bitch? Why you all up in their business? Okay. Obviously, something went down. I would have minded my damn business. And I would have said, "Mama had it coming," because whatever she did, because it looked like she had it coming. So, girl, continue to do what you got to do. Okay? Did you see the way old lady adjusted Patrice's wig? Meanwhile, we got outside of the police department, that same police department where Mercedes is at, this guy that got this fresh suit on, little pimp-like hat on, every time, like, I'm from Chicago, okay? Chicago and Mississippi, they like sisters and brothers, okay? Or cousins. Because during the Great Migration that happened, a lot of Mississippi niggas came up from Mississippi to Chicago. My grandmama, she came up from my people, actually. My mama was actually born in Mississippi, and my grandmother came up, my granddaddy came up, all that stuff. So that's why I'm like, the style is very fucking similar with this pimp shit, And so at this point, he asking about, his girl during the flood, he can't find this person or whatever. And I'm like, who is you? Okay, he making it sound so sympathetic, like he can't find his wife or whatever he called her. And it was like, well, he was going through all the towns, from Dallas that was on the all the way down to Mississippi on the riverfront or whatever. He just been going around trying to figure it out. Where she at? And he made himself sound so concerned. Girl, they was like, "What's her name?" "Okay, what's your name? We'll just send an email of a picture or whatever, and we'll get, put up some missing persons flyers and see if they have a hit or whatever. What's your name that we can contact you by?" Montavious motherfucking Hill. Now go back 2 episodes, probably like 2-3 episodes, probably in episode 2, when Autumn was sitting outside on that payphone asking FEMA what's them people's names. Somebody found the body for Montavious Hill, and they said that they haven't found the body, and she hung up on that phone. Yes. I said, oh shit, Montavious. All right, we finna get some juice, okay? Bitch, how many more episodes we got? Because this shit getting good. I don't want it to be 8 episodes. Give me at least 10. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes stars do that shit with the new shows. But anyway, so then at this point, Clifford come up in there trying to talk to the sheriff about what's going on with this notice, okay? And he was like, my deputy sheriff is the one that put that up there. And they got deals going on where he allowing Clifford to, sell puss. And, well, not necessarily sell puss. I don't think they selling pussy out the paint. But to sell alcohol, because it's supposed to be a dry state or whatever. You're supposed to do one or the other. You can't do both, okay? And he letting her, sell the alcohol and all this stuff. And, she in there trying to make deals and stuff and get this shit right because she trying to understand what's going on. Okay. Then that's when she found out that, he had to arrest one of her strippers, and so she go back there with Mercedes. And at first, he wasn't going to let her go back there with Mercedes or whatever. But, she had to tell him, Mercedes is like the daughter that I could never have. Okay. So you going to let me go back there and you going to let me see what the fuck is going on. And so, they finally took Nevaeh and they put her in the prison, the cell with the women. And when Clifford came back there, she was like, hey, bitch, how you doing? Clifford was like, hey, girl, who was you? Mercedes was like, Clifford, right here, bitch. And she was getting so distracted or whatever. But, the whole time you got, before Clifford showed up, Lauren then said something about the fact that, you Mercedes, bitch. I drove all the way from where I'm from to come down here to see your last dance. This is where I wanted to spend my divorce settlement or whatever. And they had some other bitch up there doing their dance or whatever. What other girl? Some bitch named MISS Cricket Letter. I said, girl, she said Mississippi. And then when when Clifford came past, you had that bitch Krishan come up there and do what I said, Mercedes, at this point in time, you can't be really pissed off, okay? You can't be really pissed off because you done got yourself in a pickle. Who else was gonna do it? She was like, I loves me a rowdy club, but I don't need these niggas taking it down. That's what she was like, okay? And was like, well, how did she do? Okay, it was like Clifford was about to go in and just be gloating up on Mississippi and was like, yes, bitch did that shit, but she caught herself. She was like, that bitch was, she was okay. She did all right. I said, yeah, reel it in, because Mercedes got a problem. I've noticed that, like, she got a problem with people doing better than her. Okay, she got a problem with people making a little bit more noise than her because she's the OG. You know what I'm saying? And she finds out about the pink and, them being foreclosed on. And, of course, Clifford wants to help her out. Clifford wants to help her out and to, bail her out or whatever, find some money to bail her out. And, Mercedes said no. What you gonna do? You gonna let me stay up in here and let me figure this out myself, and you gonna figure out how to get the paint to stay open. That's what you gonna do, And of course, Clifford and Patrice had words with each other, and at this point, Patrice just pissed me off so much in the way that she flipped this shit. It was a couple of times where things got flipped. Okay, first of all, when Mercedes first came up into the prison, they was pissed off at her because she attacked Patrice because that's her mom. But then Mercedes had to put out there and basically said, listen, bitch, first of all, you was a pimp yourself, okay? You did all this stuff. I was 3 years old and I had the light bill and a dealer's card in my goddamn name. Who would fucking do that? And then here come Nevaeh. Yeah, my mama did that shit too. Some of y'all mamas did the same thing too. So, y'all can relate. My mama ain't My mama would never, bitch. Fuck my shit up. Meanwhile, you know, the phone call, they go through their little thing. So now the prison, the girl kind of like softening up and being more so on Mercedes' side. And then we see Gidget, she in there with them pills that she took from her little boyfriend. You know, she using it in her mama's smoothie, and she gets a phone call from Mercedes trying to get her out of jail. And of course, she's still in her feelings about what Mercedes said to her a couple of episodes ago. And so she was just like, fuck that. But then Mercedes had to tell her, listen, my mama took my money, okay? She took my money that I was stacking up, you know, and she took it all from me and tried to buy her little storefront church. I need y'all to try to get me up out of here. And so she was like, well, I see what I can do. Okay, so she gathered up all the girls, you know, sent out a mass text, and you know, tried to get her out. But before that, it was this one particular part when Mercedes got off the phone and Jesse came up in there, and it was like this dark, ominous place or whatever. It was real dark up in there, and all you see is Jesse in the shadows or whatever, and Mercedes looking scared because Jesse, you know, Mercedes is in her little stripper outfit, you know, titties out, ass out, everything. I'm sitting here like, Jesse, you better not do what I think you about to do. You better not turn into that type of nigga, okay? I mean, you already sexually assaulted her once, okay? You touched her against her will, bitch. What you doing? He offered her a jacket to cover up. I said, oh, okay. Whew. Whew. Okay. We got the girls in the prison, you know, talking about the shit that they done. You know, one girl talking about she done shot her husband with a BB gun and all this stuff. And at this point, I don't even care about this. You know, I'm just summing this whole part up because it pissed me off. Patrice got the gift of gab, bitch. Okay, she got the gift of gab, and that's why she want to be a preacher. You know, she telling Mercedes, you know, you gonna have to forgive me. And Mercedes had to tell her about herself, like, bitch, you used to do this, you used to do that, and all this shit. And she was like, yeah, but the Lord forgave me. Okay, you have to forgive too. That's what you need to do, regardless of what happened. And it was like the Lord came down on me like I pulled the feather from my own eyes 2 times. I got the calling that I was here to preach and have my own stuff or whatever. And you know, you need to, got to invest up in stuff. You know, Mercedes had to let her know, bitch, while you out here, I'm out here investing. You was out here finessing. Okay. And Patrice went on this whole tirade. All right. She didn't turn, you know, I hate the way that she come in and people look down on other people and their hopes and their dreams. I don't care if you feel like that it's not a sustainable type of career or whatever. That's somebody's hopes and dreams, okay? Don't put down on them. Give them encouragement and say that it's gonna work or whatever. She looking down on her because she wanted to do this gym, and she's saying basically, what you gonna have them twerking for Jesus? That ain't gonna work or whatever. So, you know, she basically was saying your little dream of having this gym and the dance team ain't shit, okay? And Mercedes' whole thing was she was trying to do all of this and go legit so that she can get her daughter back. And what I gathered from this, because she said, babe, basically, I was trying to figure out who Michelle is, you know, the girl that is, you know, watching Mercedes' daughter. And she said, Cortez, I told Cortez I would watch after her and the baby would be okay. Basically, what it feel like, because the mama kind of spilled the tea, Tarika, that's I have a friend named Tarika. They spell it the same way, but we pronounce it Tarika. Tarika is the product of an affair that Michelle's husband had with Mercedes. That's what I'm gathering. Correct me if I'm wrong, because that's what it sounded like the mama Patrice was trying to say or whatever. And basically, she was just like, so you trying to uproot this girl from her home? She don't need to be the family or whatever. You don't need her, okay? You can't do for her. You living on the corner of, you know, Thought and Bot Central, whatever. She living up in that big ass house and all this stuff. And I'm just like, see, like, don't do that. You already dashed her hope and make it seem like, you know, her dreams ain't shit or whatever. And it just made me mad. So the girls get down there to the Bell's bondsman trying to bond, you know, Mercedes out of jail. And, you know, Mercedes told Gidget that she only knew $2,000. By the time the bondsman racked up the parking tickets, moving violations that turned into warrants, that turned into this, that turned into that. Baby, it was over $5,000 that she owed. Okay, and then the bail bondsman man, he was just being such an asshole, being disgusting, overly sexually suggestive to the women. And it was just disgusting. And so, at this point, they was like, ain't nothing we can do. And Gidget tried to make it seem like, Mercedes would have held in there and did something for y'all and all this shit. And so they was like, listen, we still got, it's the first of the month, we still got bills of our own to pay. We gotta go. Okay, we gotta go. Chrisean, she's so more involved about what her video getting all these views for or whatever. She got over 200 some thousand views at this point. And so, the only person that was there was Autumn, and they was even confused as to why she was there. And her and Gidget had a moment, and she was like, what would you do if you found out somebody stole from you, somebody close to you stole from you? Girl, Autumn said kill him. Okay, I said, ooh. Next thing you know, Patrice is up in there preaching in the prison. Because somebody was like, because now the favor has turned from people being on Patrice's side to being on Mercedes' side. When they found out that she stole the money and all this stuff, they was like, bitch, can you really fucking preach? Next thing you know, Patrice get up there preaching the good word, or her version of the good word or whatever, and saying all this stuff about redemption and retro, all this shit, okay? She's just going off and off and off and off, all right? And the tides once again turn to be on Patrice's side, okay? Because next thing you know, she starts singing something about the lilies or whatever. I don't go to church, so I don't know these church songs. I never heard this one before. Next thing you know, Lauren is over there singing. I said, oh no. So now we finna feel bad for Patrice, and we finna be all holy. She was like, come on, let's get saved. What you in here for? What you in here for? The white girl said she in there for having weed on her. Girl, Miss Elderly Lady who had a whole bunch of stuff to say, she up in there for slitting somebody's throat. They backed away like, oh shit, girl. Next thing you know, she coming over there. The Mercedes like, come on over here, get saved, come on to God and all this stuff. And she was like, listen, I was on my hands and knees too before, and not for praying to God, okay? I did what I had to do. So mama was a sanctified hoe. Okay, mama used to be a hoe. Okay, that's what it is, and she a reform hoe now. But she not pimping in the name of God right about now. She pimping the word. That's what she doing, and she finessing. She scamming. That's what she doing. She got the whole prison just holified and sanctified at this point. Mercedes sitting there looking like, what the hell? I said, bitch, it wouldn't be me. Okay, I would have been just like Mercedes. This little shit ain't fooling me. This ain't nothing but smoking mirrors. This ain't nothing but stunting shows. Okay, it's not gonna get past me. You're not gonna get through me. Okay, you took my money that I trusted you with. The whole time, you can tell Mercedes was just wanting genuine love from her mama, genuine love and respect from her mama, and she probably let her hold her money or whatever, thinking that this would be a way to get that or whatever, and that she can trust her and all this stuff. But it didn't, because at this point, Mercedes get down on her knees and she comes to her, and this is right when she was about to get bailed out. She told her, mama thinking that she about to come to Jesus. Okay, she about to come on to Jesus and forgive her and all this stuff. She's saving souls up in the prison. Mercedes grabs her face and she whispered in her ear and said, you're dead to me. I said, Hammer, Patrice looking stuck. Bitch, what you thought these stuff and shows was gonna work? No, you did too much. I'm not about to forgive you that quick. No, and that's something that I probably would never be able to forgive a bitch, okay? When I tell you, you take something from me in a large amount and you know that I was trying to, do better with my life, and you fuck my plans up like that on purpose because you a bitter, miserable bitch. No, it ain't just gonna work like that. And so she wound up getting bailed out by Autumn, okay? And Autumn, we see a turning point at this point between the relationship between Mercedes and Autumn. And it's so funny, and when the episode starts off and we see the introduction, when they do the little intro and they down in the valley where the girls get naked, and we see Mercedes, I think that's Mercedes, walking through that hallway with the heels that's lit up or whatever. We saw this again, she's walking through another hallway and she got her boots on or whatever, and now it's to her freedom from jail. Okay, it's different. It's different. I just had to mention that. And like I said, we see this turning point between Autumn and Mercedes in their relationship, where I think Mercedes is about to gain a little bit more respect for Autumn because Autumn pulled her out of a lurch. Okay, she was in the car, she broke down and cried. She went back to Autumn's house, and Autumn put her in on the game. Autumn bailed her out and told her, opened up to her and told her about her daughter. She was trying to find her daughter during that flood, and she was searching for her for 3 days, and she couldn't find her. You know what I'm saying? And then, let her in on the little scheme that she doing. And we not really too sure what the scheme is, but it has something to do with Montavious. And we found that out later on in the episode. Because, she got all this money in the refrigerator. And she was like, bitch, if you got all of this stuff, why are you still out here stripping? She said, because I like it. Okay, I'm doing this because I like it. And at this point, she was like, I'll give you $10,000 a week. She said, bitch, what you got to do? What I got to do? She basically want her to put her name in the Telex thing and transfer that money. Okay, because Miss Lakeisha Savage's name can't do it no more right about now because the accounts is frozen. Okay. And so she was like, bitch, don't put my real name, put my stripper name. Okay. Girl, we get to the barbershop and we got the mayor up in there talking all this yah about what he gonna do for the city. It's about to be this ball. Andre getting his hair clipped. This whole time I was trying to think, is this Isaiah Washington playing the mayor? Is this Isaiah Washington playing the mayor? Okay, it really don't. It looked like him, but it could be somebody else. Girl, it's Isaiah Washington playing the mayor. And I say that because, that's a big ass Trump supporter, okay? He a Trumper. Okay, he lost. He lost, and I'm surprised he doing black shit. Okay, in a gutter black shit like this. How y'all get Isaiah Tori? How y'all get Isaiah like that, girl? Okay, everybody need a job. Y'all giving out jobs left and right. I mean, I guess. And then Clifford brought her ass up in there looking fine as shit. I said, all right. And it was like, bitch, don't you supposed to be up in a beauty salon or some shit? What you doing? She trying to get the information about what's going on with this whole thing, with the pink closing and all this stuff. And, giving off the fact that, you up here talking all this mess, will so-and-so, this barbershop know that you giving him less, money for, his building than you giving the white folks, and pulled out the papers and all that stuff. So that then rattled, the mayor's cage a little bit, that he taking it out on Andre, trying to figure out how the hell did, Clifford get this information. And he was like, I was up in the paint. That's what we do business. It probably done fell out. He said, no business that I ever did and fell out up in some coochie. But, so they going through that whole situation. And, we back at the pink, and we got Mercedes. Mississippi. She up on the pole doing her thing, and once again, it's one of those scenes where they take the audio out. We hear her breathing. We see her look on her face or whatever. She's a little scared, but then she gains that confidence when she see the money flying in and everything. And next thing you know, she get called in the back to go see her baby daddy. He got the baby. He dropping the baby out. Diamond standing out there, and he is pissed. Like, he is that jawbone just, woo, I said it was tight. He was smoking that cigarette down to the goddamn filter. I said, you probably want to take it and put that out and, light up another one, Diamond, because we don't smoke filters out here. But basically, the baby daddy, this white boy who looked like he could be a frat boy that can turn abusive. Okay, he in his feelings that that Mississippi out here, man, she was out there, talking to the girls about how all the likes she getting and everything, whatever. And you got Toy being jealous and all that stuff. And of course, he done seen the video. And my whole thing is, what the hell is you doing that you can't watch your own child? You about to go to work or something? You can't watch your own child. You got to bring the child to the work. That's messed up, okay? And then because he getting his job back at whatever shop that he working at, he like, you don't have to work. You can be a stay-at-home mom. That ain't what's on her stilo, bitch. So you can be beating her ass on the regular. No, bitch, okay? I said, damn it, beat his ass. Beat his ass, please. Meanwhile, Cliff trying to figure out what they gonna do with this money. Okay, try to get this money with Big L and trying to move stuff around, but it just ain't working. And Lil Murda brought his ass back there. Okay, and L like, how he know the way back here? She said, nigga, if you don't just go. Okay, so Lil Murda come in, L leave out, and Lil Murda confessing basically his love to her. Like, so when last night was cute. I liked it, I wake up and I wanted to do it again, but your ass was gone. It was like, you know what? I want to take you somewhere. Next thing you know, we found out his name is LaMarcus. Okay, I said, oh, when they started giving out government names, yes, a nigga is hooked. And this particular scene hurt my heart so much because it was talking about what a lot of gay folks go through, and especially trans people. That's been happening a lot. Black trans people, black gay people, black lesbian people, giving different examples, because Clifford was saying what we got going on ain't meant for the outside world. LaMarcus want to go out and show her a good time and all this stuff. And, at this point, we got couples that's getting killed, floating up in the river, gay couples on the river while floating up in the rivers. A lesbian couple going down to a place and then they getting raped or whatever by a bunch of truckers or whatever. And that's not what, he trying to do. But, LaMarcus trying to be like, just let me take you out on a date. Okay, I'll take you wherever you want me to go. Okay, wherever you want to go. And kiss her and all that stuff. And at first, Clifford was trying not to. But, of course, she gave in. I said, Clifford, get you some. All right. Wrap this bitch until the wheels fucking fall off. Now, when Mississippi was trying to get back up into the place, she had the baby bag and all that stuff. She couldn't, ring the doorbell to get in. And she looked in the window and saw Lil Murder and Clifford up there kissing. I said, oh, no. And then Clifford was like, I get it. Lil Murder was like, nah, I'll take care of it. Clifford was like, okay. Do what you gotta do, Teddy. I was like, all right. I like Clifford and Murder together. I really don't want them to hurt each other. And truth be told, I don't want it to turn out that if Clifford, Lil Murder can't get what he really want, that, he wind up hurting Clifford or whatever. And at the end of the episode, when we saw what's their name? When they was up there trying to do that transfer, we saw what account it was coming out of. It was Montavious Hill's account. He was sitting up in there eating that crystals. Okay. And I said, oh shit, bitch. Oh shit. And that's basically how the episode ended. He was up in some motel eating that shit up. I said, and looking at the account as the money is getting taken out of it. I said, oh my God. But this was another good episode of P-Valley, obviously, because look how long this review is. Longer than I usually. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and I will see y'all later. Peace.